As David mentioned, the same nurse Kim that gave his wife all the difficulty is the same nurse Kim that made she had the problem when I went in there for the kidney problem. And she was the one who torn and tied the same night when I take in. That you see, she want to call people for me and she see who hand she falling in. And she was the one who, after the delivery baby, she's the one who was in charge to collect the baby after delivery. And I never see back that nurse up today like today at Bath Hospital. Since that incident, I don't know when she see me, if she's hide or whatever, but a lot of body complaining against the same nurse, Kim. She's not a nice person. She don't talk to patient properly. However, if she got the problem outside and she coming with a passion, that is it for you.
4 babies have lost their lives at Bath Regional Hospital. 4 babies, 4 families, 4 devastating losses. And I am told that there are more. I'm confirming those instances. And behind each of these deaths are young mothers and fathers who are now left grieving, asking questions and trying to understand how they went to a state-of-the-art public hospital, expecting to bring their babies home, only to leave without them. The Bath Regional Hospital was built at a cost of $6.6 billion and was commissioned in July 2025, just weeks before the September election. The government rushed to open and showcase this hospital to the people of Region 5 as a symbol of modern, improved healthcare. We call it what it was, an election time vote buying tactic. The government wanted the people of Region 5 to see a shiny new hospital and believe that their healthcare system had been transformed. But today, we are seeing what happens when you build the building, hold the ceremony, and make the political promises, but fail to ensure that the resources, equipment, specialists, and support systems are actually there to save lives. Let us hear from Miss Karishma. She lost her beautiful baby girl just the other day.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Karishma. I gave birth at Bath Regional Hospital on the 19th of July. Around 5:30, I started passing sign. My baby was moving healthy and everything. My husband get the car and take me to Bath Regional Hospital. When I was admitted there, I was inside. A nurse come out and tell he that he gotta go and get something for me to eat, which was preparing for me to go and do C-section. Anyways, they had me on the bed. I was bleeding. They called for somebody to come and do ultrasound. I telling them that I getting hot pain, the baby moving hard. And one of the nurses asked me if you're ready for push. I said, no, that's minutes before she, after when she finished examining me. And I tell she know that the pain just coming hotter, like around like 3/4 hour. I had another doctor was doing ultrasound. Don't know he's searching for or not, but he had me a very long time there. Anyways, they ready me. Well, I had an incident before I used to take it with kidney problem, and there was this midwife that had a issue with me. She didn't want me, and me was the only person to watch video on my phone, and we had a little incident there. On the 19th of July, the same night that I take in, and I went there, she came in on duty. And when she saw was me, she turned and she said, this is the one where the one call people and report me. So you see who hand she fall into? Me hand she fall into. So she came to my bed and she was staring at me. And I just hold her hand and I said, Mom, please, I'm begging you, please save me and my baby. And she said, and she walked away. They had me there, like put it on next 3/4 hour, then they rushed with me in the theater. They said that I gotta go and do C-section, which in a done send where my husband and said me gotta get food. So he didn't really check so that, that the C-section she going and do that, why they gonna send he for go and buy food. When he came back, they told him that she no worry gotta get the food. So she gonna go do surgery. So I was I did pass out for they do the surgery, whatever they give me the anesthetic, whatever they give me to sleep or whatever. I was asleep and they said that they're going to do surgery to get the baby out or whatever. So when I wake up the next following morning and I catch myself, I ask them, where is my baby? One of the nurse or the doctor, I don't know who, if she's a nurse or a doctor actually, she turned and she tell me that you have to wait on the doctor who do the surgery on you last night to tell you about the baby. So a couple minutes after my family, my mother and my husband come to the hospital, they gave me a little TV thing to talk through with them on because I was in the ICU. And when I went in the ICU and I wasn't fully recovered, like catch back myself properly. So I said, Mommy, yeah, I went and see the baby. So she said, not yet. That's how we come to see you for. So that we can't get to come in the room. So we got to talk to you through the TV thing, right? So I said, all right. I said, I beg you that please go and find out where the baby is. So she said, all right, baby, don't worry that I'm going to go and find out about the baby. As what my husband and my mother told me, they said that when they come out, that was Monday morning, they come out, they asking all the doctors, all the nurses, them, that when my daughter baby there, and she started calling my name and said that nobody not give them account. All one of them tell them that you gotta wait to the doctor who do the surgery for come and tell you about the baby. Anyways, a cleaner that was working on the 19th of July, the same night that I take you forget this baby. She was working in labor room. She see that my husband and my mommy was really stressed out and was crying. And she pulled my husband and my mother in the car and said, I would like to tell y'all something, but please don't say anything because I don't want to lose my job. That your baby dead. So my mother said she started screaming and said, dead? How the baby dead? That me daughter coming here healthy and baby was moving up to when she talked to me yesterday after when she showed me that the baby move hard and she getting a lot of pain. Anyways, now it's time for them, my husband told me that when it's time for them to see the baby in the mortuary now, nobody in coming forward for care them to see this baby at the mortuary to identify this baby or whatever. I know who was working in the mortuary at the set and a bag, and the person just carried them inside for go and see the baby. When I do go and see the baby inside the mortuary, the baby knows, well, we got pictures with her up to now, the baby whole face here, so bruised out and was bleeding. It still got a fresh blood from her nose. When they bring her home for the burial and family, friends that came for help assist with the baby, for bathe the baby neck was going around. My baby had a big black and blue mark on her shoulder that everybody could clearly see. And the baby head was like squeezing like this and was black. Up to now, nobody ain't tell me nothing. When my brother come, and he started pushing away and asked who is the doctor that delivered this girl, that we need to see him. Till afternoon around 12:30, 1 o'clock time, then is when he came. Around 2 o'clock, put it around 2 o'clock. I can't really estimate the date so correctly. When he came, he called the family, whoever was there, inside the room. He started explaining, saying that how the baby died inside me because the placenta separate from the baby. Up to the last time that I know myself in my naturals, I know to myself my baby move and was butting hard for go down to the bottom. And I keep telling them that. Even when they try to back me up for go do the surgery, I feel my baby move hard, really hard. So he said that the baby died inside me due to the placenta separate from the baby. That will cause the baby to death inside of me. So if this baby died inside me, may get some more education or whatever, but I could tell you, pick sense out and say, if my baby died, why would you give me a birth certificate showing that my baby born the 19th of July, 20:51 p.m. Then later come with another form, a death certificate, telling me that my baby dead, and the death certificate have the baby passed away 12:48 p.m., not a.m., p.m. So So wait till my baby died on the 20th of July. But they missed it. They were so confused. They put whatever they want to put on the paper and just give me and just discharge me and send me home and say that they don't want me staying there more long because me go watch everybody baby and feel jealous or feel bad about it. So that they discharged me the same day with couple medication and that was it.
Wow, imagine that, eh?
Then one more thing, they tell me that your baby born full term, you know, that is the day when they're them discharging me. They said that your baby born full term, say entitled to get the cash grant for the baby. So I said, okay, I very much appreciate that whatever little we have to do, we could do it for the baby with the cash grant. Anyways, Monday when I went into region, because I went to the hospital and they tell me they gonna call me. On Monday I had to go to the region. When I went there, I reached the health minister, somebody who in charge of health at the region. When
RHO?
Yeah, I think so. When she do make contact with whoever to the hospital and so up to now they never register me nor the baby name for no cash rent or nothing. That right on ice and that's it. And that is Monday was 25 days the baby dead.
Wow.
And you check 25 and today is 29 days today. The baby dead and no call or nothing. That's it for we.
The president, they promised that before the mothers and the babies leave the hospital, they must get the cash grant. Exactly, Granny.
And if we didn't ask about the cash grant or anything, they would have never tell we nothing about the cash grant.
Let me tell you about 3 other instances where 3 mothers lost their babies. Another mother, 24-year-old Emily Singh, lost her only child. She told us about the birth and death of her baby girl at the Bath Hospital. Her baby was born on June 27 at 8:40 a.m. and died the following day. The baby was born with a condition affecting her anus and required specialized care at the public hospital. But the referral system itself became another obstacle. The family was told there was no bed for the mother at GPHC, although there was space in an incubator for the baby. The plan was for the ambulance to transport the baby, not the mother. And somewhere in that process, something went terribly wrong. The baby died right at Bath Hospital. This is what happens when one part of the healthcare system fails and the next level of care is not equipped or available to receive the patient. And this is not simply a Bath Regional Hospital problem. It exposes a wider failure across Guyana's healthcare system. When Bath cannot manage a complicated case, patients have to be rushed to Enmore or GPHC. What happens when Enmore can't handle the case and GPHC has no bed? What happens when there is space for a baby but not for the mother? Ms. Singh was given different accounts about the time her baby died. She was reportedly told one time, then another, and then another time.
Yeah.
Imagine losing your baby and then being unable to get a straight answer about when your child actually died. Another mother, Letitia Semple, just 24 years old, lost her 4th child. She was told her baby had died inside her. The family did not even get the opportunity to see the baby. Semple was told that her baby was stillborn. Bath Hospital said there was a heartbeat detected. Then that information was later withdrawn as a mistake. She underwent a cesarean C-sec days later. She never saw her baby girl. The body was handed over to the family the following day. A father, this is another case too. A father, Mr. Kistu, spoke to me earlier today. He said his wife is herself a hospital staff and now has to live with the pain of losing her own baby girl while trying to return to work and continue advocating for patients working in a hospital and dealing with her grief. Her baby was 8 months and 2 weeks into the pregnancy. She was born at Bath Hospital on June 25th at approximately 4 a.m. and died on June 29th at approximately 5 a.m. The father told me the baby was healthy from the time of birth up until she died. No postmortem was done. These are the stories we are hearing from families. 4 babies have died. What is the point of a new hospital if the moment a mother or newborn develops a serious complication, the patient has to be transferred somewhere else? A mother should not have to give birth at Bath and then hope that there is a bed available in Georgetown if something goes wrong. This is oil-rich Guyana. The government is boasting about transformation, yet young mothers are burying their babies. And many of these families are afraid to speak out. They are afraid of victimization. They are afraid of what could happen to them or their relatives if they publicly challenge the government or the healthcare system. That is unacceptable. This shouldn't be happening in the world's fastest growing economy. This shouldn't be happening. I'm calling on Minister Frank Anthony. This failure.
Sir, I have 4 kids, but my husband don't have any kid. And let me tell you, he was praying and keeping fast off to make sure that the baby born healthy and nice.
Sorry,
Me be God, you understand? Because anybody them get children and me see only one again, no children for me. Mother, you understand? And me pray and me beg God.
And by me have a disability too, he glad that he would get a baby that when he get old for look after you or be there free.
And nobody get pick and nobody in there for me. Who go watch me day tomorrow me just see.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
really
here.
Messed up, you know, sometimes really study this thing in it because I go forget but I can't forget. Understand? Because it's not easy. You know, much suffering and punishment when she go through to get a baby because sometimes we not get nothing. We just sit and pray and just pray just to get a baby work or something to go on. It gets a couple of days work there, so I can work late because
No, that's why I'm here to meet with the families.
Yeah.
You know, to offer words of encouragement
At least you can do something.
and stand up and represent y'all because this is happening too long.
I have too much baby go scared now for make them baby go to the hospital now.
No. This is dangerous.
Look, we not get baby January coming. I just so afraid when the time which I don't know.
Why should you build a fancy hospital and then people have to be afraid of going to the hospital? No better you build a big mortuary and everybody go in one time.
The baby dead. I know when I'm going to get a baby. I did went for Bavarian, then I'm going to see a baby. I've got to go match.
All right, let me hear from Mr. David. Mr. David, his baby is in a critical condition at the Bath Hospital. So, David, let us hear from you about your baby. And let us pray to Almighty God that your baby will come out there alive, my brother. The baby will come out alive. You don't worry.
Good evening, viewers.
Hold it close.
And first thing first, I must say a warm welcome to Mr. Mohammed. I went on the road. I see when you pass in there, and I shout you. You stop and you pay attention. Anyway, I explain the situation. You tell me you're going to be in Blairmont to come and reach you. Alright, let me put long story short. On Tuesday the 11th, around 7:30 p.m., my wife messaged me, tell me she started getting baby pain. So I just rush and reach home. I say, ready for go to the hospital. Anyway, me feel too comfortable for drive a car, my friend. We go by the hospital. She gone in. They got me sit down from 7:30 till after 10 in the night. Then I can get a word. My wife get admit. She go get baby anytime she in labor. Anyway, I care water for she and stuff. She said she begging the midwife, which is Nurse Kim, for some water. She got beg for she own water that we buy.
That is the same nurse. The nurse came that.
Anyway, 3:30 in the morning, my wife texts me and tell me baby born. So I say, alright, I'm going to left early because I got to work. I'm going to come in there like 5:30 and drop breakfast for she. So, anyway, I drop the breakfast and I go to work. A message come, baby got get oxygen in the hospital and get no vacancy for oxygen. So, that triggered me there right away. I turn back, I go to the hospital. And they down there from 8:30 in the morning. When I reach the hospital, I said, I can get Woodlands for send the ambulance with oxygen for the baby. I get the doctor from Woodlands to call the hospital and speak to Mr. Stewart, who delivered the baby. And he tell Woodlands that the baby is not in a stable condition, the baby can't move. Anyway, they start getting me frustrating. I start make calls. 12:30 is when they could provide an ambulance with the incubator for carry the baby to GPHC. When I wanted my child to go to Woodlands Hospital, why they send ambulance 12:30 to carry the baby and the baby was in a critical condition? Why the baby couldn't move from since 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and to 8 o'clock when I was there? Anyway, they may give you no proper answer. When the ambulance take off for the baby and my wife, I tell my friend here, I'm come drive this car here, so I'm gonna feel too nice to drive. Anyway, I stop to buy food and thing I eat. 2:30 the ambulance reach. From 12:30 to 2:30 it reach GPHC. That is when I know take Lamaha. The ambulance brace me on the car there. You know the turn when you go up there. The ambulance reach. They said them not too long reach. That was 2:35. Anyway, I reach by the hospital. No proper answer on that day. When I reach home in the night, my wife telling me that how the baby get a fracture shoulder on the left side. Start getting me more worried now. Today, not today, yesterday I go and get no update. Today I got the answer that they gave me. There is no satisfaction to me. There is no proper update. They're telling me, baby gonna come wrong. But no proper update until today. And you could see, like right now I can't feel like to talk. Because when I went in the ICU today with my wife, me and she was there. My father going for McDo for the baby. My wife telling me everybody else get them child with them. And look, she won. But I miss a whole big part. Like come back from starting. Yeah. On the way I gave him birth, my wife said she can't push the baby out. She can't push the baby out. She tell nurse Kim she can't make it for push the baby, that she need a C-section. She turn and tell the girl, look now is what time. We gotta get doctor for come from Myconi for do C-section. Yeah, you tell me, that makes sense? That makes sense? Where you paying you hard earned taxpayers dollars for these people do? Where you paying you money? This place ridiculous, bro. Yeah, and in the course of labor, they force the girl to make the child. The child is 40 weeks and change. When she was to make baby at 32 weeks. I know on the last month that you're getting baby, every day or every other day, the clinic or the hospital should be calling and checking up on them. 2 weeks pass and only one time they call. 2 weeks pass and only one time they call. They force the girl to make the baby. I know they press she belly for get the baby for come out. And you know, if you think come to the fracture shoulder from there, but the baby big. As when I go and look the baby today full, the baby show like a full 2-month baby. You're mine for 2 months. When I look the baby in the incubator, the baby foot fat. She couldn't make the baby. And she was asking them for C-section. You go up on the phone for yourself. You speak with her, she tell you. Right now, my wife there in GPHC, she don't know she feel. We don't know baby feel. No proper update. No proper update. This is too ridiculous.
So I'm calling on the failure Minister Frank Anthony, the President, the uncaring PPP government, to launch an investigation into all the deaths, baby deaths, especially between the months of June to August. There are a lot of deaths. I just told you about 4 deaths involving 4 babies. This is unacceptable. Not in the world's fastest growing economy. And like what you rightfully said, this government is best to build a mortuary for people.
I could say one more thing. as David mentioned, the same nurse Kim that gave his wife all the difficulty is the same nurse Kim that made she had the problem in when I went in there for the kidney problem. And she was the one who torn and tied the same night when I take in. That you see she want to call people for me and she see who hand she falling in. And she was the one who after the delivery baby, she's the one who was in charge to collect the baby after delivery. And I never see back that nurse up today like today at Bath Hospital. Since that incident, I don't know when she see me, if she's hide or whatever, but a lot of body complaining against the same nurse, Kim. She's not a nice person. She don't talk to patient properly. However, if she got the problem outside and she coming with a passion, that is it for you. However she greet you, that is it. She don't care how you feeling or not. What she have to tell you, she tell you plain up, straight up. She even I tell a girl in the morning that get a baby. When I went in there for my kidney problem, she turned to ask the girl, where is your religion? The girl said, I don't have a religion. A doctor that listening at her all the time. She said, why is your religion, you never got church? Well, you're who really, man? Say, like you get a picnic for a demon. So why is all the doctors then come in the morning shift and so? The patient then frightened for talk how she was behaving and what she said. Until when she get relief and she gone home, so she walk out the ward. All the patients them start talk that truth. You hear what the lady tell the girl that the whole like one demon she get the baby from the girl pressure high right now. But that was her words of comfort to the girl. So the doctor turned and tell she, if she don't have a religion, just put non-religion. And that's it. You don't have to tell the patient that.
All right, I'm sure the RHO will look into Nurse Kim, and we want an investigation to be launched into the Bath Regional Hospital, surely failing the people of Region 5. Thank you.